Saint Faustina Kowalska, known for being the messenger of divine mercy within the Catholic faith, it is a true pleasure to tell you a story that, due to its beauty and depth, seems to defy all belief. Saint Faustina and her mission of mercy. The epithet Messenger of Divine Mercy highlights the mission of Saint Faustina as bearer and faithful witness of this essential facet of the Christian creed. In parallel with the disciples of Jesus Christ, summoned to spread the good news, Saint Faustina was entrusted with the task of expanding understanding and devotion to divine mercy, inviting souls to take refuge in the clemency and absolution of the Lord. The revelations and visions that Saint Faustina experienced from Jesus prompted her to foster faith in the mercy of God and to work tirelessly for its earthly propagation. In the midst of his mystical experiences, he reported how Jesus presented him with the iconic image of divine mercy, with luminous beams that symbolized blood and water, alluding to the saving sacrifice of Christ. This chronicle originates from a vision that Saint Faustina had in 1937, while she was fighting a severe tuberculous illness and was confined in a sanatorium near Krakow. Before continuing, I cordially invite you to show your appreciation with a like and to spread this story among your loved ones and acquaintances. The existence of Saint Faustina. In this apparition, the Lord appeared before Saint Faustina and announced to her that humanity was heading towards a period of great tribulations, a time destined for the purging and refinement of the human species, which would culminate in the exaltation of divine mercy. But before diving into the chronicle of this revelation, it is appropriate to offer you a more detailed outline of the life of Saint Faustina, whose uniqueness as an apostle of divine mercy shines with notoriety. Originally from a humble but immensely pious home, Saint Faustina was imbued from an early age with a genuine spirituality inherited from the religiosity of her parents. The spiritual path of Saint Faustina. Earliest childhood, the inclination to serve in the consecrated life. Even so, this desire had to be postponed for a significant period of time. During that time, Saint Faustina was employed in domestic service, thus contributing to the subsistence of her family. However, a transformative event occurred while enjoying a dance with his sister. Jesus appearing as if been whipped, and reproached him. This mystical episode marked the beginning of his career. Resolved, she left her town and moved to Warsaw to enter the convent of the Sisters of Our Lady of Mercy, adopting the name Sister Maria Faustina. He devoted himself with fervor and modesty to the activities assigned to him, such as cooking, caring for the gardens, and guarding the entrance. Although her daily life seemed trivial and repetitive, Saint Faustina traveled through an enriching spiritual itinerary marked by extraordinary revelations and heavenly gifts. On different occasions the Saviour made an appearance to him, entrusting him with the task of proclaiming to the nations the proclamation of his mercy without borders towards humanity. Likewise, he showed divine effigy of himself, from whose heart luminous rays emanated. The revelation to Saint Faustina. He instructed Saint Faustina in the devotion of the Chaplet of Divine Mercy, a humble but transcendental prayer. The Lord promoted the establishment of the Feast of Divine Mercy, which should be commemorated on the first Sunday after Easter Sunday, along with the supplication in the hour of mercy at 3 p.m, the moment of expiration on the cross. Saint Faustina's diary became the written testimony of each supernatural encounter with Jesus. This manuscript is today a treasure of mystical life, revealing intimate connection with the Almighty and dedication to his neighbor, with special emphasis on transgressors and those suffering from pain. Saint Faustina consecrated herself as a sacrifice for the redemption of souls, and endured with strength the physical and spiritual challenges she faced. His health was undermined by tuberculosis, and at only 33 years old, left this world in Krakow on October 5, 1938. His existence is a paradigm of fidelity to the Lord and empathy towards others. In 2000, she was sanctified by the Church and named patron saint of the new millennium. Teaching of divine compassion is more pertinent and necessary today than ever, at a time when the cry for divine mercy is immense. We now focus our attention on the vision that St. Faustina had in 1937, when she was near the end of her days. In this revelation, the heavens unfolded before her, showing a radiant throne where the Lord appeared, accompanied by a legion of angels and saints. She looked at Mother Mary, dressed in white and blue robes, in an attitude of prayer. A majestic voice proclaimed, "This is the time of grace for the world. It is the time of mercy for the wandering. It is the time of judgment for the righteous." The 3 days of darkness. These utterances were the threshold of an infernal fiery rain from the firmament that covered the entire creation. Metropolises, mansions, jungles, and meadows were devoured by the fiery momentum, portraying divine wrath for the transgressions of humanity. Laments of despair from young and old flooded the ether, begging for mercy and help. However, no one could escape the raging fire that symbolized heavenly wrath. Immediately afterwards, absolute darkness fell, as if the darkest night had collapsed. It lacked sun, moon, and stars. Only thunder rumbled in the darkness, shaking the ground. The era of the 3 days of darkness, predicted by saints and seers of yesteryear, had come. Throughout this dark triptych, no artificial glow was able to penetrate the blackness, except for the consecrated candles, which provided a safeguarding luminescence to those who lit them with devotion. Those who dared to move outside their residences or open the windows ajar were exposed to being struck by lightning or to the malevolent spiritual hosts that roamed the earth, eager to drag souls into the abyss. In the prevailing darkness, St. Faustina glimpsed heavenly emissaries descending to help the pious and the dying. Jesus Christ and the Virgin Mary manifested themselves in various corners of the world, providing solace and hope to their devotees. Several priests, with fervor and courage, administered the sacred sacraments in the face of adversity and danger. St. Faustina's visions also revealed countless martyrs ready to sacrifice their lives for love of the Creator and their neighbor. At the end of the 3 days of darkness, the skies lit up again, and the sun shone with an unprecedented brilliance. The fire was extinguished, and the world appeared rejuvenated and fertile. In the sky stood a dazzling cross, with the image of Jesus crucified. Flashes radiated from it that reached each creature. This sign meant the victory of divine mercy over eternal judgment. With majesty and splendor, the Redeemer descended from heaven, escorted by angels and sanctified. He was preparing to judge the living and the dead based on their works. Maria, her mother, interceded for all her children. St. Michael the Archangel weighed the souls in the scales of equity. St. Peter, bearer of the keys to the heavenly kingdom, opened the doors to the blessed. The souls of the reprobate were relegated to the lake of fire and brimstone, where crying and gnashing of teeth could be heard. The souls in purgatory were exempted from their punishments and admitted to divine contemplation. Finally, the souls of the beatified ascended to heaven, where they were crowned with everlasting glory. A voice proclaimed, "Behold, I renew all things. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty, I will grant the fountain of the priceless water of life. He who triumphs will inherit all this, and I will be his God, and he will be my son." Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed the discussion and information shared. If you liked the content, please consider subscribing to our channel to receive more updates on this topic and other related topics. Leave your comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions and ideas about the video. And of course, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so that together we can expand our knowledge and grow spiritually. Thank you again for being part of our community. Until the next video.